I've been on to the department about your half-day off. I'm having trouble getting a decision.
Trouble?
Well, we're short-staffed, Lizzie, and they're worried about security after the Judy Bryant affair.
Oh, I don't need an officer, Mrs. Davidson. You had trouble keeping me out of this place, remember?
Yes, but unfortunately, the department doesn't know you as well as I do.
Well, if the department won't let an old lady out to visit a family on her birthday, they're not worth spitting on.
Lizzie, they are not actually your family.
Well, they're the nearest thing to a family I got.
Yes, well, as I was going to say, I think we can manage it another way. We'll have a birthday party for you in here. I've spoken to Marcia, and she'd be happy to come.
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Davidson. If that's how the department feels, you can forget about the birthday.
Your wife, Julie, when is she due back?
Next week, I'm afraid. But I promise you, it's nothing like this.
And what is this like?
I can go, if you wish.
I came up earlier.
Yes, Vera, I am a little late. I take it this is the matter you were referring to last night.
Yes, I thought a bit more about it. This is my report. It's to you, not the department. I wouldn't want to jeopardize this factory project.
But you've been against it all along.
Of course, I still am. But you're the governor and you've put time and effort into it. If you choose to do nothing, I'll understand.
Would you mind telling me what this is all about?
It's all in my report. I suppose what it boils down to is this. Andrew Reynolds has been exploiting our women for his own financial purposes. I'm afraid the man's a crook.
Erica, please, I'm on the way to financial ruin. Unless I can find a way out, I shall have to shut down the entire operation. And I don't have to tell you what that means in terms of my staff.
I am not a businesswoman, Andrew, so I will not pretend to know about those things. But what I do know is you are using the department. You are using what can only be regarded as your fabricated concern for rehabilitation. And you are using me.
Now, wait just a moment.
No, you wait, Andrew Reynolds, and listen very carefully. For the sake of the women involved, and for no other reason, I shall not be reporting these events to the department. However, I will not tolerate any further misuse of privileges, and I urge you to set this matter right. Do you understand? Set it right, now.
Thank you.
I'll have 3 packets of bags.
Just wait a minute, will you, Smith? Let me finish off Doreen's paperwork first, will you?
Hey, Sticky Beak, what's all this? Mind your own business.
No fags, eh?
Oh, there should be some in here somewhere, otherwise I'll have a bit of Jim Flip. Here they are.
1 packet's not going to last you too long.
It'll do.
So you've decided to give your lungs a rest and rot your teeth instead, have you?
You can't rot plastic.
Come on, Lizzie, why all the sweets and stuff?
Mind your own business. What you got?
Mind your own business.
Oh, come on, love. Did you get your full quota?
No, why?
Can you get me some?
Like what?
Oh, some chocolate biscuits and some of these mints. Oh, go on. I'll pay you for them.
She's going round the bend. Excuse me, Mr. Fletcher, I didn't get my full quota and I thought I might pick up a few other things,
Well,
you know?
go back to the end of the queue. There are others waiting, you know.
Go on.
That'll do me, I think.
All right, sign there.
Captain Barton wants to see you. Oh, OK, Mr. Jackson. Keep an eye on that, will you? We're back in a minute. B. Smith to see you, Captain Barton.
Ah, come in, B. Sit down.
Would you like me
No,
to...
stay by all means.
Oh, I see. He wants a witness. What am I supposed to have done now?
Nothing, B. Nothing at all.
Oh, what's on then?
How long have you known Lizzie Birdsworth?
Oh, about 500 years.
Well, then you'll know that tomorrow's her birthday.
Hey, no, I didn't.
Well, it is. And I thought it might be nice if we had a little party for her.
What, all of us?
Yes.
Does Lizzie know about this?
Well, I haven't said anything.
No, nor have I. Well, why don't we keep it that way and make it a surprise party?
Oh, good idea. All right, look, I'll leave it to you to let the other women know. What do you think? Dinner time tomorrow?
Sounds ideal. Sounds good to me.
And with the extra staff available, some of the work pressure has been lifted.
And what miracles have you been working, Mr. Fletcher?
Sorry?
Extra staff.
Well, no miracles, Mrs. Davidson. But now that the factory project is finished, we have two extra...
I see. You don't work miracles, but you obviously are clairvoyant.
I'm afraid I don't follow you.
I gave no indication that the factory project was off.
But you can't let it continue, especially after what's happened.
I have made my decision, Mr. Fletcher, and whilst I do not feel disposed to detail my actions to you, I will say this. I have spoken at length to Mr. Reynolds and have made my position quite clear.
You haven't mentioned this to the department.
No, I didn't think the incident important enough. I am doing this to protect what I believe is a very worthwhile program in rehabilitation. Something you would be well advised to observe if you wish to progress further in your vocation. And now, might I suggest you get on with reworking the roster?
Mr. Reynolds, the girls are worried about what's going on, and as shop steward, it's up to me to find out. It's got nothing to do with union elections.
But a victory over management would ensure your re-election, wouldn't it, Hazel?
Let's not get sidetracked, Mr. Reynolds. I'm here to get answers for my members.
Well, why discuss it out here? Why not go into the office?
Neutral ground.
I see. Well, frankly, we need this government contract, and we need the prison labor. It's the only thing keeping us solvent at the moment. All I can do is give you my assurance that there will be no layoffs, providing you and your members cooperate and leave the prison staff alone.
I want just a little bit more than your assurance, Mr. Reynolds. I want a written guarantee that there'll be no layoffs, that all work other than the government job is done by my members, even if it does mean going into overtime. And I want a regular staff member to police the prison labor to make sure that these conditions are met.
That's a very costly settlement you're proposing.
But even more costly if you reject it. So far, your record in industrial relations is very good. Never had a strike, have you? Well, that could change. You knock me back on this, and I'll have everyone here out on strike in no time flat. And how long do you reckon you could last before you went to the wall? A month, a week, a couple of days, maybe?
Are you prepared to sacrifice all your jobs over this?
Question is, Mr. Reynolds, are you prepared to sacrifice your entire operation over this?
No.
Oh, go easy, Lizzie. They're heavy duty, aren't they?
Yes, but not that heavy.
What's wrong with you? You've been banging and slamming around all morning.
Can't you get her out of here, Mrs. Jackson?
Dirty? Why
She
should
blows
I
a
be
gasket.
dirty?
You're going to ruin everything.
You should probably demolish the laundry, too. Lizzie, I think you ought to go back to your cell and lie down.
Why? There's nothing wrong with me.
Well, I just don't think you look too well. Now, come on, back to your cell. OK, everyone, over here. Just in case you haven't noticed, Lizzie's not her usual cheerful self today.
Well, you can say that again. What's wrong with her? Has somebody upset her?
We forgot her birthday.
Oh, jeez, when was it?
Hasn't happened yet.
Oh, well, we'll get it back and all.
Hang on. I don't want anyone to mention it right now.
What for? She's going to think nobody cares or anything.
That's just exactly what I wanted to think. Now, listen.
I hope you're feeling better soon.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Lizzie, if you're worried about Josie having the operation...
Oh, she'll be getting the best treatment there is, Mrs. Jackson. She'll be all right.
And at least I can forgive her and her mum for forgetting after all these years. Forgetting?
Oh, never mind, Mrs. Jackson. I'm just a silly old coot who thought she had one or two friends left in the world. I should be locked up in me cell and left to fade away.
Oh, Lizzie,
Yes, Mrs. Jackson?
I hope you're feeling better soon.
Then ask Officer Williams if she'd be prepared to take another day off in lieu. Stop. I'm sure she won't object, Mr. Fletcher, but if she does, you can refer her to me. Fine. It's amazing, isn't it? We're supposed to be living in an age of rife unemployment, and yet I can't get enough staff to function properly.
No, I don't suppose it's the sort of job you'd have people clamouring to take on.
No, I don't suppose so. Well, what can I do for you, Captain Barton?
Lizzie's birthday tomorrow, the surprise party. I thought it might be nice if Mrs. Huntley were to be here as well.
Yes, I've already mentioned it to her, but she'd have to go through the full security procedure.
Oh, I don't think she'd object to that.
Fine, I'll advise the staff.
As long as they keep it to themselves. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah, well, I reckon we ought to get some decorations or balloons or something.
Well, there's some Christmas streamers left. We could probably get some of them up in time.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
come
along,
ladies. Don't tell me you haven't made all your arrangements yet. OK, then we won't tell you.
We're talking about decorations, you know.
Do you reckon we could get some Christmas streamers up in time?
Well, you've got till tomorrow evening. They'd look a bit odd if they were up all day tomorrow. And Lizzie's bound to catch on to what you're up to.
Is she still in the dark?
Yes, she is. And I don't mind saying I'm a little concerned about it.
Ah, you yourself said it was a good idea.
Yes, but I didn't realise just what a state Lizzie was in. I mean, she's upset, depressed, and feeling as though the whole world has let her down.
She's not contemplating suicide, is she?
I hope not.
She'll be all right by tomorrow night.
Yes. Right, now, decorations. Well, I can probably arrange for some of you to stay behind the dining room tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, great, Mrs. Jackson.
Fine. Now, if there are no more problems, I suggest we all go back to work before the bell... before the bell rings. Come on, come on.
That's a good day's work, isn't it?
This place is getting more like a holiday camp every day.
Didn't you hear the bell, Lizzie?
I'm not hungry.
Well, are you sick?
No,
Then why aren't you in the laundry?
they didn't want me. Mrs. Jackson told me to go. And they were glad to see me go, too. Nobody wants you when you're old. They wouldn't care if you lived or died. You know what I mean, Mr. Fletcher. I wasn't talking about your family. I know how much you miss them. I was thinking about us old ones.
My way, there won't be any more.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that?
Come on, Ed. It's time to get up. Ed? 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 Oh, boy. Oh, no, not you. I was thinking about Edie and how it was when she went. I reckon you and me were the only two who really cared when she died. Now I'm almost as old as she was then. Rotten bugger!
I reckon we should put up a big sign.
What sort of sign?
Oh, a bloody stop sign. What do you think? Happy birthday, Lizzie,
Yeah, well, I
of
could
course.
do that because I'm real good at painting.
Shush! All right, you lot. What's going on?
Just waiting for you to slam the door, Lizzie.
Oh, let them wait. Better get on the queue, Lizzie.
Come on, Lizzie, we saved your place.
Hey, Bea, what are you going to be doing tomorrow night?
Well, actually, got a hippie date with one of the fellows from the
Oh,
sea.
be serious. Tomorrow's something really special for me.
Well, I thought I'd wash my hair.
Sure? Me? Oh, well, I have to write a letter, you know, to Kevin.
Oh, it doesn't take you all night to write a letter.
Oh, yeah, I reckon. I don't write too fast, you know.
And I suppose it's going to take you all night to wash your rotten mop.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I got a lot of you then.
She'll be all right.
Gee, I hope so, Bea. I hope she's not going to do anything too stupid.
Oh, come off it. It's only a bloody birthday.
Yeah, but at her age, she just might think it's going to be her last.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, Mrs. Huntley. Have you signed the book?
Oh, yeah.
Sally, could you buzz the dining room and let Lizzie know she's got a visitor? Well, how's Josie?
Oh, well, she's comfortable. And that's all they tell me at the moment.
Oh, pity. I was hoping you'd have some really cheering news to tell Lizzie.
Why, is she all right?
Well, at the moment, no. But that should change by tomorrow night.
What's happening?
Well, it's her birthday, you see, and she thinks everyone's forgotten about it. But the girls are cooking up a little party for her. Oh, you're invited.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Davidson. She did tell me something about that.
Oh, good. Well, Lizzie will be very pleased to see you. But whatever you do, don't let on about tomorrow night.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. Oh, by the way, do you think I could sort of bring something to the party? Because I'd feel awful not contributing.
Oh, I'll ask the women and let you know. Have a seat. Lizzie shouldn't be too long.
It would be all right, wouldn't it, if I bought her a birthday present?
Well, what did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know, something small, not too expensive.
It should be okay. I'd advise you not to wrap the presents until after you've been through reception, though. Bring the wrapping paper separately.
Why?
Well, the officers have to check everything that goes through, and it's a bit hard not to do damage if things are too well wrapped.
In you go, Lizzie. Sorry I was late. She's hiding in a cell.
I'll leave you to it.
I'm all right. How's Josie? Oh, comfortable. That's all I say.
Sorry, ladies, but you'll have to sit either side of the table.
All right. I know the rules. Rotten place. They treat you like a bit of wood. No feelings or understanding.
Yeah, well, they have to have the rules.
Well, I know that. It's not just them. It's the whole damn lot of them. Heartless. That's what they are. Heartless.
Oh, come on. It can't be as bad as that.
Oh, can't it? 72 years of age. You'd think they had some consideration, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, not them. A body could be 72 every day of the week. 72 years of age and I haven't got a friend in the world.
Oh, you got me and Josie.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this, if it was not for you and Josie, I'd end it. I would.
Oh, Lizzie,
No
don't be silly.
fair dinkum. I'd cut me wrist and I'd bleed all over their wars. At least then they might remember who I was.
Erica Davidson?
Oh, Erica, it's Ted Douglas.
Oh, hello, Ted. What can I do for you?
Have you heard from Paul Reed?
No.
I wondered if he'd had the courtesy to contact you. We received his letter of resignation this morning, deeply regretting the lack of notice given.
Well, that's not like him to leave everything up in the air.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so either, but the facts speak for themselves.
Did he give any reason?
Quote, pressure of family and business affairs, unquote. I really don't think it's good enough.
No. Is there any chance of a replacement?
Well, I'll look into it, but there's no one that springs to mind. That Salvation Army chap has been helping out, hasn't he?
Yes, but he can't keep on doing it indefinitely.
Oh, yes, I appreciate that. It's just hard to find suitably trained people who aren't ensconced in their own little niche. Oh, look, I've just had a thought. Leave it with me and I'll bring you back.
All right, fine. Thank you.
Do you reckon we're going to have enough?
Oh, yeah, tons.
Well, why don't you use some of those fairy lights?
Oh, come off it. We're going to be hard enough pushed as it is to get the streamers up in time.
Somebody's coming. Oh, it's Lizzie.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Lizzie.
Why don't you wash your hair tonight?
Oh, it's not dirty enough yet.
Where's everybody else then?
Oh, I don't know, in their cells, I suppose.
What's on the box?
Usual rubbish.
Would you like to play a game of cards?
Not really.
Door?
Oh, no, thanks, Lizzie.
Yeah. Suppose I might as well go back to my cell.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Get an early night, love.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've caught you at a bad time.
Well, yes, you have.
I know I should have telephoned first, but I...
Come inside.
Thank you.
You look tired.
Yes, I am rather, but I had to talk to you to explain.
I thought you did all that on the phone this morning.
Well, hardly. You did hang up rather abruptly.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
And I've been thinking about it and you and worrying about it all day.
Well, from what you said this morning, I would have thought I was the least of your worries.
Quite the contrary.
Well, sit down.
Thank you.
Can I get you a drink?
Yes, please.
Well, how are things at the factory?
Oh, hectic. I've now got a militant shop steward to contend with.
Oh?
Hazel Crowe. She's using this prison labor business as a springboard for union officialdom. And she's delivered me with an ultimatum. Either I toe the line or she brings everybody out on strike.
Well, you must admit you did rather ask for it.
Yes, I suppose so. But if you only knew the financial trouble I'm in at the moment.
You explained that on the phone this morning, too.
If I had any sense, I'd close the factory down and import from Hong Kong or Taiwan.
Would that help the business to recover?
Probably. It would also mean I'd have to lay off staff, and I don't want to do that if I can help it.
Have you eaten?
No, not yet.
Well, you sit there, enjoy your drink. I'll get into something decent and see what's in the fridge.
Look, Erica, I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am about what's happened. I didn't want to use your department or your girls, but I had no choice. And you were quite right this morning. I have used you. Inadvertently, but can you ever forgive me?
Of course. Now sit down and relax.
Aren't you going to eat that, Lizzie? Thanks, love. Here, look.
Poor old love.
Don't you go and soften us now, Doreen. We're nearly there.
Can I get you a cup of tea, Lizzie?
I'll get it myself.
Oh, you finished eating, Lizzie?
Yeah.
Yes, well, I want you to take breakfast to isolation for me.
How many do you want?
Oh, just the one.
Well, that gets her out of the way. That'll give you about 10 minutes to do a bit of decorating before the work bell time.
Yeah, but what happens when she comes in at lunchtime? She's going to know what we're up to.
Leave that to me. I'll think of some excuse.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Jackson.
And you can finish the decorating this afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, you ready, Lizzie?
Yeah.
Right, come along.
Right, let's go.
I'll give you 2 minutes, Lizzie, and make it snappy.
I brought you breakfast. Where'd you want it?
Just put it on the table, thanks.
God, you look as miserable as I feel.
What have you got to feel miserable about? You're not stuck in this dump all day, are you?
I might as well be. There's nothing for me out there. All my so-called mates have forgotten that I'm alive.
Hey, what's happened?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Come on now, Lizzie, it can't be nothing. What's wrong?
20 years I've been in this joint. I've seen them all come and go. Dora and Bea, we've known each other for years. I've never once ever forgotten any of their birthdays.
It's your birthday, isn't it?
Yeah.
When, today?
Yeah, I'm 72.
Oh, well, happy birthday. And don't you worry. They won't forget. They'll do something, you'll see.
Oh, no, they won't. You can tell, you know. Nobody's even mentioned it. And the hints I've dropped this last couple of days, I'm just a lonely, forgotten old nothing.
No, you're not, you know. You're a sweet, kind, wonderful old lady, Lizzie. And you just sit there. And don't you go away, okay? I'd like you to have this.
Oh, Jude. Oh, no. I couldn't.
Come on now. I want you to have it, Liz.
Oh, no, Jude. That was Sharon's. I couldn't.
Please take it.
But, Jude, that's the only thing of Sharon's that you have.
I got
You
other
keep
things.
it.
Come on, I got my memories and all. Please take it, Lizzie. And have a real happy birthday from Sharon and me, okay?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jude. I'll treasure that for the rest of my days.
Oh, God bless you.
Thanks, honey.
Birthday parties? And I suppose you're going?
Well, yes, why not? Mrs. Davidson will probably be there too.
Oh, it's a damned liberty.
Vera, the women have a right to celebrate their birthdays too, you know.
Not if you ask me, they don't. They gave up all rights when they became criminals. They're turning this place into a holiday camp.
Funny, I said that yesterday.
Well, there you are. You agree with me.
No, not entirely, Vera. I was joking.
Is that what you wanted?
Yes, Jim, that's perfect. Thank you. Hope it didn't take up too much of your lunch hour.
No, I had plenty of time.
Good, thanks.
What's it for?
Oh, just a sec. You're here a bit early, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, well, I got all my shopping done, so I thought maybe I'd come and wait here if that's okay.
Yes, of course. Well, you could use one of the interview rooms. I'll get you something to read.
Oh, no, that's all right. I used the time to wrap up the presents.
Oh, did you get that?
Oh, yeah, of course. There.
It's perfect. It's for Lizzie. Do you want me to make it from both of us?
That'll have to be gone through.
Oh, yes, I'll do that.
Bed socks. That's a good idea. Yeah, Lizzie's always complaining about winter coming on and how cold it is and everything, so...
She's always complaining.
That's the wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Now, just wait a minute. There are obviously bottles there.
Yes, they're okay.
Well, I want to see them.
They're fine. Miss Bennett, I have checked it, and it is fine.
Well, she'll have to be searched.
Yes, I know. I'll see to it. Do you follow me, please?
I want to know what's in those bottles.
Well, it looks like you might have to go to the party to find out.
Oh, come on, ring the bell.
It'll go any second.
Or sit in the dining room.
How does it look? Fantastic. Any word on the cake?
June's down in the kitchen checking now.
Oh, hold on. We're waiting for June. Ready, ladies?
Well, we're just waiting for news on the cake. Where's Lizzie?
In a cell. Been there most of the day.
How'd you keep her there?
Well, actually, it worked out rather nicely. Judy Bryant gave her a cigarette lighter for her birthday, and she's been in a cell ever since, toying with it, counting the number of strikes before it lights.
We better get this party underway before they cart Lizzie off to the funny farm.
Cake's ready. It looks great.
Oh, right. Now, I suggest you all move down to the dining room in twos and threes and make as little noise as possible. Once they're in the dining room, keep them absolutely quiet. I'll give you 5 minutes to get set, then I'll bring Lizzie down.
Right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
What is this all in aid of?
This happens to be my birthday party, and you're not invited.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Well, it mightn't mean much to you, but it happens to be my party, and I want to be left alone to enjoy it.
You know the rules about naked flames in cells, Lizzie?
Well, you might at least have let me blow it out and make a wish or something. I mean, that's supposed to be the caper, isn't it?
What are you on about?
It happens to be my birthday cake.
Oh, is it? Well, happy birthday.
Thanks a bundle.
And will you stop fiddling with that lighter, or I'll have to confiscate it. Now, you come with me, Lizzie. I have a job for you.
The work bell's just gone.
I'm aware of that. Now, will you get off that bed and come with me?
Have you been taking lessons from Vinegar Tits?
There'll be no insubordination, Lizzie, unless you want to go on report.
What do you want me to do?
You'll find out when we get there.
Well, I don't see why you couldn't ask one of the others.
Oh, will you stop complaining, Lizzie? You haven't done a damn thing for the past couple of days.
She's coming. She's coming.
It's all dark in there, Mrs. Jackson.
Oh, dear, don't tell me the lights have gone as well. Will you wait here, Lizzie, and I'll go and find out what's gone wrong. Now, let me see what the matter is. Lizzie?
Yeah?
Could you come and give me a hand, please?
Oh, strike me lucky I'm not a bloody electrician.
Happy birthday, love.
Oh, what a lovely surprise.
Well, it's only just started. All right, everybody, come on, make a path. Clear the way.
Oh,
Three cheers for Lizzie. Hip hip. Hooray! 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 She's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. And so say all of us.
I'm sorry, Ted, but you'll have to speak louder.
What in heaven's name is going on over there?
Just a small party for one of the inmates. She turned 72 today.
Oh, I see. Well, I won't keep you from the celebrations then. I've managed to solve this social worker problem.
Oh, that is good news, Ted.
Yes, I found a temporary replacement, Agnes Forster.
Agnes? I thought you would have retired years ago.
No, not quite. She's a year to go before retirement, and the last assignment was wrapped up last week.
Oh, I'm so pleased in more ways than one.
Good.
Yes, I remember her from my earlier days with the department. She had quite a reputation.
Oh, still has, Erica, still has.
Well, I shall look forward to working with her, and thank you for all your trouble,
Yeah,
Ted.
my pleasure. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely What's just been terrific. I bet you had a hand in it.
All part of the service, Lizzie.
I still can't get over it. You had me guessing till the last minute. Her too.
Might as well give you this before the bun fight begins.
Oh, Mrs. Jackson, you shouldn't.
Well, I had a little help.
Thank you.
Hi, it's not Prezi time yet.
Well, I just thought I'd get in first. Is that okay with you, Bee?
Oh, I suppose so, Mrs. J.
Well, since the food's on, I might as well give you one of my presents now, too. Is that all right?
Why not?
Oh, Mrs. Jackson, it's beautiful. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Well, what'll it be? Red or white?
Bloody hell! Bloody hell!
Happy birthday, Lizzie.
Oh, Mrs. Davidson. Thank you.
Well, red or white, hey?
White's Mrs. Jackson.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lizzie. Happy birthday to you.
All right,
Look, it's been a marvellous evening for our Lizzie over here, and I'm sure she'll get around to thanking you all personally later.
Yeah, I want to make speech.
Shut up, you old coot.
Don't you call me a coot, you red-headed
Don't go
fat
spoiling a perfectly good friendship. I reckon it's about time we all showed Lizzie what we really think of her.
Yeah, it's crazy time.
Just a minute, Birdsworth. Come over here.
What's the matter, Miss Bennett? You think I'm drunk, don't you?
Yes, I think you're drunk, Birdsworth.
What's so funny?
Nobody else is.
Oh, but they've all been drinking lolly water. That's the special stuff that Ellen brought me in.
Really? I still don't see how you could have got in that condition.
I'll show you. Like this, you see.
I still don't see
Right down me neck.
how anybody could have got drunk on non-alcoholic wine.
Crazy time. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Lizzie, come on. Up on the table, Nellie. 1, 2, 3, hey! There you go, there's mine.
What's in there? Oh, my Mickey. Davidson, Jackman.
You thought I really believed it, didn't you? And I was just having a lend of you.
Are these stock lists up to date, Vince?
Yeah, we finished the actual stock take a couple of days ago. Since then, I've kept a check on all the incoming and outgoing and revised the sheets on a daily basis.
Good man. Okay, you've got the ledgers.
Yes, but I'm afraid they're not quite as up-to-date as Vince's stock records.
Well, never mind. You've got all the outstanding invoices, receipts, outstanding accounts, etc.
Yes, everything's there. Look, Mr. Reynolds, what exactly is going on?
Well, first of all, thank you both for coming in so early. As you're probably aware, the company has been in some financial difficulty for some time. Well, we now face a crisis. I had hoped to avoid that crisis by using the prison labor to help with the government contract and to catch up on some of the fashion side. Well, the result is that I now face the wrath of certain officers of the prison service, and we're faced with strike action by the union.
Oh, can't they see they're cutting off their own noses?
They can't see beyond the few extra dollars they hope to earn in overtime, which I, in fact, cannot afford to pay.
So what now, boss?
What now? Well, a complete and thorough audit, find out exactly what our position is, and then, well, who knows? We may face a total shutdown. Sale of assets.
When exactly do you think you'll know, Mr. Reynolds?
Well, the audit's in progress now. I've just got to take those final papers and books around this morning, and we should have a pretty good idea of where we are by this afternoon.
Well, that's done. Come on, Lizzie, what's hitting you? You frightened we'll forget your 73rd birthday.
No.
Well, you can't be hungover, huh?
No, you dope.
Well, you're going to tell me, or you're going to keep me guessing? I'll be standing here all day.
Oh, I don't know, Bea. It's just that last night, the party, and everybody had such a beaut time.
They sure did.
And you're not telling me that you didn't enjoy yourself.
I had a ball, all that cake and tucker and me presents and all me friends
Yeah,
there.
we know all that, so what's the problem?
Except one, Judy Bryan.
Well, of course she wasn't there, you deal. She's up in isolation for busting out.
I know that, but she was the first one to wish me happy birthday, and she give me this. And then she missed out on the party.
Well, I tell you what, there's a great slab of that birthday cake left. Why don't you take her up a few slices along with that lolly water you were drinking?
Oh, that's a good idea, Bea. I'll do that.
No worry, love, all part of the service. Come on, let's see if we can beat the bill.
Thank you. Miserable lot, those security people. I've never known one of them to crack a smile or utter a single word.
Yeah, I'd be miserable too, carrying all this loot around and all of it belonging to someone else. At least it looks as though the boss has got enough to pay us all this week. So, count it carefully. Could be the last we'll get.
Wordsworth!
Oh, Miss Bennett, you frightened the very devil out of me.
What on earth are you up to?
Just taking a bit of my birthday cake to Jude.
Back. Take that back where you got it from.
Oh, Miss Bennett.
Back.
Oh, you seemed all right yesterday.
That was yesterday. This is a new day.
Same old vinegar tits, though.
What was that?
Nothing. I just thought I could take a bit of my birthday cake to Jude because you missed out on the party.
You're not here to think, Birdsworth. Now on your way.
Sorry, Jude, love. I was trying to bring you a bit of me birthday cake, only Miss Bennett wouldn't let me.
Oh, Vince.
Yeah?
Looks like the bank has shortchanged us again. I'll have to go into the city and sort it out. Will you check these into the safe for me, please?
Yeah. Hey, if mine's here, I'll take it now. I'm skint.
No. Well, you'll muck up my system.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Thanks. I shouldn't be more than about a half an hour.
I'm sorry about this intrusion.
Oh, that's all right, Miss Bennett. What seems to be the problem?
She's just being a nuisance.
Whoa, hold on. One at a time. Lizzie, you're the senior member.
I want to take this bit of birthday cake to Judy Bryant, but this Bennett woman, she won't let me.
I see. Judy's in isolation, isn't she?
Yeah.
Well, you should know, Lizzie, that you can't just march in there whenever you like, no matter what you want to give her. So why don't you just leave this with me and I'll see that she gets it, eh?
Oh, thank you, Captain Barton. Righto, Miss Bennett. Back to the salt mines.
Kay.
Kay's not here, Mr. Reynolds.
Not here? What do you mean, not here?
Oh, apparently there was some problem with the banking. She's gone down to fix it up.
Well, how long has she been gone?
A couple of hours, as a matter of fact. She said she'd only be half an hour.
I see. Well, I've got a taxi downstairs waiting to be paid off. Could you lend me $10, Vince? The petty cash tin's empty.
Sorry, I'm skint. But the pays are in the safe. She might have put the petty cash in here as well. Listen, Mr. Reynolds, do you mind if I take mine now? Kay will play hell when she comes back, messing up her system and all, but I had to borrow some money for my lunch today. It didn't look too good on the floor.
Yes, of course, Vince. There you are.
So.
Well, I wonder where she's put it.
Hey, Mr. Reynolds.
Hmm? Good grief. Yes, of course there's insurance to cover it, Sergeant, but that's hardly the point, is it? Yes. Yes, I'll be here. Thank you. They're putting out a general description.
What of, her or the money? Sorry. What about the pays, then?
I'd better get on to the bank. And then I'd better ring Mrs. Davidson. We'll have to stop the work project.
Eh?
Oh, never mind. Look, go and tell the rest of the staff there'll be a delay in getting their wages. Yeah, but don't tell them any more than you have to.
Yeah.
Please sit down.
Is everything all right? I'm not on the carpet for anything, am I?
No. I just wanted to thank you for all your help during the past few days.
Ah, the Salvos are an army of social workers. We may not have the formal qualifications, but the work's the same. If there's anything else.
Well, that's what I wanted to see you about. The department has found a replacement for Mr. Reed.
Oh, good. Anyone I know?
Miss Agnes Forster.
The name rings a bell. I can't place a face, though.
Well, she's been with the department for years, so she'll be more than capable. Not that she'll do any better than you have.
Thank you. Any time. I'll still be making regular visits, so you only have to ask.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Of course, I'll leave you to it.
Erica Davidson?
Oh, Erica, it's Andrew. I'm sorry to disturb you, but this is very urgent. It appears that my bookkeeper, Kay White, has run off with the payroll. She's also been fiddling the books.
Oh, Andrew, that's dreadful. How did you find out?
Well, I'll explain all that later, but the reason I'm ringing is that to protect yourself and the department, you must put in a written report today withdrawing your support from the work project. Yeah, no, please, don't interrupt. Look, the police have been called in. They'll be here any minute. So, please, Erica, I beg of you, put that letter in today. It's the only way to keep your name out of this whole mess. Something's just come up. I'll bring you back. Kay?
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known. till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.